Hi guys, today I wanted to do kind of a get ready with me video featuring the Too Faced natural eye palette because I promised you guys to do a look with it and I only used it once and I did quite a really basic eye look, so I thought I'd do a bit of more of a dramatic look using it today. So yeah, I'll just get started. Sorry about the lighting, I know that I'm looking really blue. I have got the light on. But outside is so miserable, that's why it's raining and it is quite blue outside, so that's why I'm looking blue. I'm not naturally blue, so sorry about that. Just get all my brushes out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Benefit's Creaseless Cream Eyeshadow in RSVP, and I'm going to apply this all over my eyelids. I have got nothing on my eyelids at the moment. I have got a little bit of mascara from this morning because I did go out to get my eyeshadows done, my eyebrows done, because they were so crazy. I'm sorry about the lighting again, guys. I know I look blue. Once I've got a thin layer of that on, it should look like that. I'm going to pick up my Stila shadow brush. I think it's number 5. It's just a flat shadow brush. And I am going to go in to my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette and pick up the matte cream white, which is called Heaven. And I'm going to put that under my brow bone. And sort of down to the lid, but not on the lid, just like that. It's going to help blend out any colours. I'm also putting it in the inner corner. It's going to help blend out any colours that we might put there later. Anyway guys, how are you? How's the weather where you are? I bet it's nicer than what we've got now. I'm going to flip the brush over and I'm going to go in with Nude Beach, which is this glittery bottom colour, and I'm going to pack that on, tap it off, pack it on, tap it off, and then I'm going to place this in the inner first half of my eye, and I'm just tapping and putting across. Yeah, the weather was really nice here in England, and then I would say the last 2 days it started to get really crappy. Excuse my language. Which is a shame because I really liked it when it was nice and warm. Especially as soon as we've got some time off because of the Jubilee, and you know, it's typical that the weather is rubbish for it. I'm sorry I haven't been around in a while guys, but we're doing up the new house and we've been painting and decorating, so I forgot painting my hair, that's why I haven't finished it. I'm going to go back maybe tonight or tomorrow to finish it off. Then I'm going to wipe off the brush on the back of my arm and I'm going to go in with Silk Teddy, which is the champagne colour above, and I'm going to put that on all the rest of the lid and kind of connect it. I really like this brush because it's really big, so it just makes life a lot quicker and easier for me. I don't think it would be good for people with small eyes because I've got quite large eyes. It works quite well. If you've got quite small eyes, it might kind of make everything a bit messy. Like so. Then I'm going to take my Model's Own blending brush, which is basically just a pencil brush, and I'm going to go in with the colour Cocoa Puff. Now this is so pigmented that I'm just going to literally put the tiniest amount and start working it into the crease and just above. And I'm just going to go a little bit at a time. Oops. Preferably don't blend it out quite as far as what I just did. Sort that out in a minute. And you're just starting to bring it in. Then I'm going to take my big 224, which is a blending brush like this from MAC, and I'm just going to blend that out a sec because I think it went out a bit too far. There we go. And then carrying on bit by bit. I'm going to drag it down into the outer corner as well. And then start to shape it out a V. And don't worry if it looks crazy at first, because we are going to blend after. This is probably one of my favourite colours in the palette, and yet, you know, to look at, I probably wouldn't have looked at it twice. But it's such a beautiful brown. I'm really into like true warm browns, you know, that read warm and not any other colour. I do like colours like mulch or sable, but they run sort of red or sort of purple and they're still warm, whereas this kind of just stays quite warm. So it should look like that. I'm just going to do the same on the other eye, just very lightly. If you could see how light I was tapping it. This colour is so pigmented. So trace out your crease and then just go a tiny bit above. And start to bring it in. Windshield wiper motions. I feel a bit silly saying that because everybody says it, but it is true. And I talk so funny when I'm concentrating. I'm just going to bring that down the same as what we did for the other eye and start to create an eye of eight. And blend as you go, just to keep it neat. I always find that having two brushes in my hand and blending as I go helps, because then it never gets too out of hand. So if you feel like, oh, what's a good word to use? Whoops is probably the best word to use. I've messed up a bit. Then you know you've got your other brush there handy to sort of fix it before it goes, you know, terribly wrong. And we don't want it to go out too far. Not for this kind of look. Obviously you can adapt any of these sort of looks for your own eye shape. I'm also going to take a tiny bit of that and just put it under the lower lashes and connect it. It's quite nice to use this palette because if you follow me on Twitter you'll know that I've been obsessed with my MAC palettes the last week. Every day this last week that's just gone I've been using them and I've been posting pictures. And I'm not a massive fan normally of my MAC palette. It tends to get a little bit neglected, so I'm normally using things like this instead. Then I'm going to take that big blending brush that I was already using and go in with that cream colour and sort of blend down just to soften any harshness, like so. Then I'm going to sweep away any fallout what we might have under. You can use concealer if you want, but I prefer to just sort of wipe away. And then what I'm going to do, just to make it a little bit more, what's the word? I think it's called two-dimensional or three-dimensional. I'm going to actually take a tiny bit of Honey Pot, which is this really nice warm gold. And this is on a 226, which is like a tapered blending brush. And I'm just going to put this right in between the chocolate brown and the champagne. And what it's going to do is it's going to blend the colours together, but also bring light to the centre of the eye. Once we've done that, I'm going to use mascara. I'm not going to curl my eyelashes. So I'm just looking for my mascara. I'm not going to curl my eyelashes again today because I already curled them this morning and put mascara on them. So all I'm going to do is apply a coat of my the Falsies by Maybelline Black Drama, and I only got this today, so I've got no idea what it's like. For me it looks a little bit wet, but I just wanted to see how it went, so I'm just going to apply a coat of that. In case anyone was wondering, I had, let's have a look what I've got. I had on L'Oreal Telescopic before, which I already applied this morning, and I didn't have any eyeshadow on because I went to get my eyebrows done, and I normally always forget and wear eyeshadow, and if you saw the state of me once I come out after having them done, where my eyes water because I have them threaded, then you'd be like, George, when are you going to learn to not wear much makeup? Yeah, so that is the look. I'll come in close for you. It's really pretty. I wore it last week, or I think it was the week before, and my boyfriend said it looked really nice. It's really sort of, it's still a natural eye, but it's a bit more sort of, what's the word, pumped up, I guess. I'm hoping that you'll be able to see, if I come in really close, the colours quite well, because they are so pretty. Even though the colour in this video is a bit washed out, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will catch you in my next video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Please could you follow me on Twitter? I'd be really grateful. And oh, quickly before I go, the lipstick that I am wearing, I'm going to put some more on, is Cream Cut by MAC. If anyone was wondering, I'm just going to put a little bit more on so you can see it a bit stronger. And I love this lipstick. And it looks like that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Mwah.